90-Day Fiancé. I've changed my mind. I don't think Tigerlily Taylor is the villain she's portrayed to be. Tigerlily Taylor from 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days has been facing a lot of criticism lately, but I believe many viewers have misunderstood her. I admire her courage in choosing to marry Adnan Abdel Fattah just 4 months after meeting him on Instagram. She was certain of her love for him and never doubted her decision. I was especially impressed by her decision to fly to Jordan with her glam squad to make sure she looked beautiful on her wedding day. I also appreciate Tigerlily's openness about the 19-year age difference between herself and Adnan. Since Tigerlily and Adnan made their debut in the season, they have faced criticism for their traditional relationship. Adnan has been accused of being overly controlling, and I have observed that Tigerlily had to completely change her lifestyle to adapt to his Islamic culture after becoming his wife. I was disheartened to see her give up her clothing and limit her interactions with men just to please her husband. Even Tigerlily's co-stars have noticed that she sacrifices her expression to avoid conflict with Adnan. Despite making so many adjustments for Adnan, I see that Tigerlily doesn't seem to complain. While Tigerlily may have received praise from Adnan for acting like a devoted wife, she has also faced criticism for her self-righteous behavior with her 90-Day Fiancé co-stars during Tell All. My admiration for her faltered when she suggested that Niles Valentine's wife, Matilda Nti, may be using him for money. I was even more angered when she compared Niles to a dog, describing him as a little bit kind of like a dog. Like a chihuahua. I thought defending Tigerlily's actions would be impossible when she made negative comments about Vanya Gerbich on social media, insinuating she was masculine. She was simply defending her husband against Niles, who started the conflict. I noticed that Niles came to Tell All with a chip on his shoulder, being combative and disrespectful with his maniacal laugh. Tigerlily may have just been responding to Niles in the same way he was treating Adnan. In my opinion, Tigerlily's comparing Niles to a dog wasn't meant as an insult, but more as a commentary on his all-talk and no-action attitude. She had to retaliate when Niles and Vanya disrespected Adnan. Vanya thinks that Tigerlily is a smart and successful woman, so why did she feel the need to defend her? I think Vanya unfairly portrayed Tigerlily as a powerless woman who lacked control of her life. I appreciate Vanya's support for gender equality, but there was no need to depict Tigerlily as a woman who is controlled by her husband when she says she's happily married. Despite Tigerlily's baby voice, I don't think she's easily susceptible to oppression. As a self-proclaimed multimillionaire and successful businessman, it's unlikely for her to be manipulated by others. In fact, she ended her marriage to her ex-husband because he was trying to exert control over her. I believe that Tigerlily stood up for Adnan out of genuine love and admiration for him. While their love may be complex and not entirely unconditional, Tigerlily isn't a damsel in distress. The 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, Star simply allows Adnan to believe that he is in charge. When 90-Day Fiancé, the other way introduced Tigerlily Taylor, viewers were instantly intrigued. The strikingly confident British musician, with her bold tattoos and unapologetic energy, was set up as the show's next big villain. The editing was sharp, the confessionals were biting, and her American partner's family looked at her like she was the worst mistake ever imported through customs. But after weeks of watching the drama unfold, and seeing how easily the internet turned against her, I've changed my mind. I don't think Tigerlily Taylor is the villain she's been made out to be. In fact, she might just be one of the most misunderstood cast members this season. From the moment she arrived in the US to be with her fiancé, Dustin, the show framed Tigerlily as difficult. She questioned everything: his living situation, his relationship with his mother, even his job stability. And while it's easy to label someone controlling when they ask hard questions, there was a deeper layer beneath her fiery personality. What the show painted as arrogance might actually be anxiety. The fear of giving up everything familiar and not finding solid ground in return. Tigerlily left her family, her music gigs, and her creative community in London to live in a small southern town where her accent drew stares and her wardrobe made her an outcast. That kind of cultural whiplash would shake anyone. The producers knew what they were doing when they cut her most vulnerable moments out of context. We saw her roll her eyes when Dustin's mom, Kathy, called her a bit too wild. We saw her walk out of a family dinner after being questioned about her motives. But what we didn't see, at least not fully, was how often Kathy had belittled her off-camera. Several leaked clips from unaired scenes, as mentioned by fans online, showed Kathy referring to Tigerlily as a phase Dustin would outgrow. Imagine being reduced to a phase on national television by your partner's mother. That kind of subtle cruelty can drive anyone to snap. What's more, Tigerlily's independence has been unfairly framed as selfishness. She wants to keep working on her music, and yes, she doesn't want to give up her social media following. But why should she? Dustin fell in love with a woman who built her brand on being fiercely herself. The moment she tried to maintain that identity, she was accused of being fame-hungry and using the show for attention. Ironically, many other cast members have done exactly that. But because Tigerlily wears eyeliner and confidence in equal measure, she's the one who gets the villain edit. When we peel back the layers, it becomes clear that Tigerlily's relationship issues aren't born from manipulation. They're born from mismatched expectations. Dustin wanted the same girl he met online, the vibrant musician who posted love songs and traveled the world. But he didn't realize that bringing her into his quiet, conservative hometown would crush her spirit. When she hesitated to attend Sunday church or resisted wearing more modest clothes for his family dinner, it wasn't rebellion, it was her clinging to her authenticity. The show framed it as disrespect, but it was really an identity crisis. The emotional toll of editing. On 90 Day Fiancé, how someone is perceived often depends less on what they say and more on what producers decide to show. For example, in episode 6, Tigerlily tearfully admitted she felt trapped between two worlds. That moment could have sparked empathy, but instead the editors cut directly to Dustin's friend saying, "She just wants to party." The contrast painted her as flaky and detached when, in reality, she was expressing vulnerability. The manipulation of tone in reality TV is subtle but powerful, and Tigerlily has been one of its latest victims. Even Dustin's attitude changed as filming went on. In early episodes, he was defensive, almost timid, in the face of his mother's disapproval. But by mid-season, his patience wore thin, and he started echoing the same criticisms his family had made about Tigerlily. "You're too dramatic," he said during one explosive argument. "You don't fit in here." Yet, by the tell-all, even Dustin seemed to soften. He admitted that he hadn't fully understood what Tigerlily had sacrificed to be with him. That confession didn't make it into the official broadcast, but a leaked snippet from an audience member revealed it online. Tigerlily's social media presence paints a much clearer picture of who she really is. On Instagram, she often posts heartfelt reflections about mental health and cultural adjustment. "I'm not a villain," she wrote in one caption. "I'm a woman learning to love myself in a world that wants to label me before it listens to me." That line alone dismantles the narrative the show constructed. Behind the eyeliner and edge, there's a human being trying to find belonging. Interestingly, other 90 Day Fiancé alumni have come to her defense. Devin Clegg commented under one of Tigerlily's posts, writing, "The edit can destroy you if you let it. Stay strong." Larissa Lima also voiced support, saying that the strong women always get the bad edit. It's a recurring pattern. Confident women are portrayed as aggressive, while passive ones are called sweet. The reality is, Tigerlily doesn't fit neatly into either stereotype. She's outspoken, passionate, and unafraid to call out hypocrisy, which doesn't always translate well on television but speaks volumes in real life. By the end of the season, when Tigerlily decided to take a few weeks apart from Dustin to focus on herself, fans flooded social media with divided opinions. Some accused her of being cold, while others saw empowerment. Personally, I saw growth. She didn't storm out, she didn't burn bridges. She simply said, "I need to remember who I am before I can be someone's partner." That's not villainy, that's wisdom. In the grand tradition of 90 Day Fiancé, every season has its antagonist, but rarely do we question how much of that label is real and how much is manufactured. Tigerlily Taylor might not be perfect, she can be blunt, emotional, and at times impulsive, but those are human traits, not moral failings. When stripped of the flashy editing and internet outrage, what remains is a woman navigating love, loss, and identity under a microscope. So yes, I've changed my mind. Tigerlily isn't the villain. She's a mirror, reflecting the uncomfortable truth that strong women are often misunderstood. She's the kind of person who refuses to shrink to fit someone else's comfort zone, even when the world demands it. And for that, she deserves empathy, not condemnation. Maybe someday, 90 Day Fiancé will show us more than just the drama. Maybe it'll show us the humanity behind the headlines, the parts that get lost in the edits. Until then, I'll be rooting for Tigerlily Taylor, not because she's perfect, but because she's real. And in a reality TV world full of fakes, that makes her the most authentic one of all.